Memory champions can memorize the exact order of a shuffled deck of 52 cards in under 20 seconds. Brain scans reveal something surprising. These memory athletes do not have unusually gifted brains. They use ordinary memory systems combined with ancient, deliberately trained techniques. The method that makes this possible is over 2,000 years old and reveals fundamental truths about how human memory actually works. The method of loci, dating to ancient Greek and Roman rhetoric, involves mentally placing items to be remembered at specific, vivid locations along a familiar spatial route, a childhood home, a daily commute, then mentally walking that route during recall, retrieving each item by visiting its associated location in sequence. This technique exploits the brain's naturally powerful and well-developed spatial memory system, which evolved for navigation, repurposing it to store and retrieve arbitrary information by embedding it within a spatial structure the brain is already excellent at remembering. Neuroimaging studies of memory champions, including a notable 2017 study published in Neuron, found no significant differences in gray matter volume or basic cognitive ability compared to matched controls. Memory champions are not innately gifted with superior brains. Instead, memory champions showed distinctive patterns of functional connectivity between memory-related brain regions during memorization tasks, resembling patterns seen in ordinary control participants after they were trained for just 6 weeks in the method of loci, suggesting that superior memory performance results almost entirely from trained technique rather than innate biological difference. Chunking is the process of grouping individual pieces of information into larger, more meaningful units, effectively expanding the amount of information that can be held in working memory's limited capacity. A 10-digit phone number is difficult to hold as 10 separate digits, but becomes manageable when chunked into an area code and 2 smaller groups. Expert chess players demonstrate chunking dramatically, perceiving and remembering meaningful configurations of many pieces as single chunks rather than memorizing each piece's position individually, allowing them to reconstruct entire realistic game positions after brief exposure. Elaborative rehearsal involves processing new information by actively connecting it to existing knowledge, generating vivid images, or creating meaningful associations, rather than simply repeating information verbatim through rote maintenance rehearsal. The pegword system, a related mnemonic technique, pre-memorizes a set of rhyming number-object pairs. 1 is bun, 2 is shoe, then attaches new information to be remembered to these pre-established pegs through vivid, often bizarre mental imagery. Both techniques work because deeply processed, vividly imagined, and meaningfully connected information is dramatically more memorable than shallow, unconnected repetition. Research on long-term retention consistently identifies spaced repetition, reviewing material at gradually increasing intervals rather than in one concentrated session, as one of the most powerful, evidence-based study techniques available, and its effectiveness is substantially enhanced when combined with mnemonic encoding strategies like elaborative imagery or the method of loci. Modern spaced repetition software applications, widely used for language learning and medical education, algorithmically schedule review of specific items based on individual forgetting curves, timing each review to occur just before the information would otherwise be forgotten. Despite their impressive demonstrated power for memorizing specific, discrete pieces of information, names, dates, vocabulary, sequences, mnemonic techniques have real limitations for the kind of deep conceptual understanding required in most academic learning. Memorizing a sequence of historical dates using the method of loci does not, by itself, produce understanding of the causal relationships and broader significance connecting those events. Effective learning strategies combine mnemonic techniques for genuinely arbitrary factual material with deeper strategies like self-explanation and elaborative questioning for building true conceptual understanding. Mnemonic techniques reveal that superior memory is far more a matter of learnable technique than innate talent. The same ordinary memory systems everyone possesses can be trained to perform extraordinary feats through methods refined over 2 millennia. But even the most powerful memory techniques work best paired with genuine understanding, not as a replacement for it.